Welcome anyone to my lesson. The next group of videos will be all about the tuning of the violin, especially to do it by yourself. The parents can help their children to tune their violin in the beginning, but adults and teenagers, you should be able to tune your violin by yourself. There is no use in an untuned violin, the same as having a mobile phone with an uncharged battery. The violin that is untuned will never produce a correct melody, and you will never be able to play the same notes that you have on your note sheet. There is a distance of 5 notes between each string. For example, from G to D there are 5 notes and so on. So there is a certain structure which makes it possible to play exactly that you have into your notes. In any other way, you will be playing completely different. For example, little children, they are eager, very eager to play the violin at school. But when they are back home, for some reason, they don't want to play the violin. They don't even want to touch the violin. What could be the reason? At school they have a teacher who tunes their violin. They don't have anyone who tunes their violin at home. A violin, it gets untuned in a short time between walking from school to home. A small violin has to be tuned even every 15 or 20 minutes during playing. It's because a small violin doesn't hold the tune as well as big one. So, at home you will have no one to tune the violin. You can't ask your family members or go back to school to tune your violin each time when you want to play them. Even you have someone who do it for you from time to time, I assure you that they will not be very happy to do it for you every day, every time when you want to play the violin, or twice per day. Imagine your neighbor comes every day to ask you a bit of salt. What are you going to say? In the end, you will probably tell him or her that you must get your own salt. The same situation with tuning the violin. You must do it yourself. You should be able to do it yourself, and there is any other way. But it isn't a very big problem. I show it you step by step, and I'm sure you will be able to do it after time. But remember, kids need their parents' help, but adults and teenagers should be able to tune their violin themselves. What the result of my lesson? Remember, the ability to tune the violin is one of the most important parts, the ability to play the violin. Goodbye, see you soon.